What's up, guys? Hunter Frontier back at it again with another video, and in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about cards you definitely should be selling before it's too late. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and start off with Evil Hero Dusted Gold. Now, more specifically, the ultra rare, the OG copy from Immortal Destiny for about $70 right now, with only 8 listings left. Absolutely crazy, but again, you guys already knew this was coming. This card was very, very hyped up in the beginning when we were getting support for Heroes and Supreme Darkness. And of course, now as time has gone by, this card is slowly going out of the market. Now, of course, again, this is the OG copy, the ultra rare, and there are other versions too. There's another ultra rare, there's a secret rare, and there's of course the other ultra rares that are more, the red and blue lettering. So you have a lot of options with this, but I will say high rarity is, which pretty much just means old, is pretty nice. If you are looking to play the hero deck, go ahead and just buy cheaper copies. You can still buy the secret rare, which looks amazing, and you can still play the deck while selling off your high rarity copies. If you, of course, you're not looking to play heroes at all, definitely go ahead and just sell off your copies and get a cool, about, not too bad, $210, right? You can't beat that, of course, but I will say, decide very soon before it is too late and the cards, of course, go down in price. Now, moving on, we do have Fiendsmith Engraver, and I hear multiple things too about this. If this card will be in Bonanza, there are a lot of cards going in Bonanza, and I will say this is something that they can easily just like sneak in, but at the same time, Konami usually will kind of like tease that this is coming in its current set, because I will say that they want to try to sell the set, and Fiendsmith is a very powerful and strong engine, and it's something that will garner a lot of attention if they put it in the description of a product. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe not the Battles of Legend set that's coming out this year, but it's another one that's similar to Battles of Legend. They might be putting it in that if they didn't already announce it. Of course, let me know down below if you guys, of course, have heard any word on that. But for about $70, again, a few weeks ago it was at 100. I sold my copies for about $80. I think it was $85. So at this point, it's not going back up. People are very committed that, Fiendsmith is getting reprinted. So with that mindset, go ahead and just sell your copies. You're still going to be making a little bit money. And of course, use another engine in the meantime before, you can go ahead and just wait for the reprint. But I would advise you guys to definitely go ahead and do so very soon before it is too late. And then of course we do have the Primite engine, and it was very interesting to see that compared to, I believe, the Malice engine and compared to the yugioh engine, it is fairly expensive for Blue Eyes of all decks, of course, the slight meme, right? But I will say the support looks really good. I really do hope that Blue Eyes does very well very soon, and later this month. So mostly the cards you do want to focus on here are Lordly Lord, which is a $75 card. I sold mine for about $60. I thought that was the cap, but of course it was not. You do, of course, have the ultra rare copies of, you have Imperial Dragon, which is not too expensive, but you also have the Primite Dragon Burial, which is around $25, $30. So if you guys are not using this engine at all and you have access to it, go ahead and just sell it right now, right before the Blue Eyes hype. Or you could wait the week of the Blue Eyes hype. It's up to you, but I would not wait too long before you can go ahead and just flip these cards. But moving on, we do have, of course, Crimson Dragon, and this is more the quarter-century secret rare version that shot up in price about 2 months ago. It, for the longest time, used to be around $100. Then, with the Blue Eyes hype too, it shot up to around $200, and now it's around $170. So there is that, and plus the other copies are around $30 to $35. Now, if you have extra copies of Crimson Dragon, go ahead and just sell them off so you at least have one. You really shouldn't have more than one. And again, with the price that it's currently at, you definitely should go ahead and get more value by selling your remainder copies off. Very good for Blue Eyes and other future decks as well. So that's my opinion on it. Definitely, if you guys, don't want your Core Search Secret Rare, this is the time to sell it. But personally for me, I'm keeping mine for collection. Moving on, we do have Molcharmy cards, of course. So with Huarlos being confirmed in the next Bonanza set, Stampede, it has been dipping in price dramatically. And, I will say too, it's about $70 right now. It's a great Molcharmy card, as you guys know. But the quarter century secret rare is still at a strong point. So who's to say what will happen with this, right? If people are going to be heavily selling this card, or they might just keep it because it is high rarity. It's quarter century secret rare. It's what's in right now for Konami. But when we talk about the secret rare, definitely worth to go ahead and just flip this card. It's not worth, you know, it just being a secret rare for you to keep it. You're going to get more copies of this, multiple, probably other rarities as well, probably secret rare itself. So it's smart if you're going to go ahead and flip it now, especially if you're not really playing your deck at the current moment. But with everything else, let me know down below, do you guys believe that Perlaria is getting reprinted as well? It would make sense for them to be getting reprinted in the same set, but let me know, of course, in the comment section. And then we do, of course, have our next one, which is Raging Phoenix. Now, this one was, you know, a card that has gone crazy a few months ago, right? 40, even went to 50. It broke 50 too. So the thing is, you know, with this card, it was the one-up. It was a very strong card. Now it is getting reprinted and it's only about $10, but hey, I will say go ahead and just sell it too, because you really just want to get that value off it before it dips to like $1 or $2. And you know, this will be the time to do so. If not, then don't even worry about it. But personally, I would go ahead and do that now. Moving on, we do have Tract does shoot, a card that's also getting reprinted, a card that we've wanted for so long, you know, of course, for the game. But copies of it are slowly disappearing too. But at the same time, you know, with the reprint, you could still somewhat get value off of certain cards. Like if you have the dual terminal, normal, parallel, rare, it's not bad. If you want to keep that too, it's fine. But the two commons, you can still get value off of it by selling it before the reprint. It depends if the reprints will actually affect the commons long term, you know, because people do prefer their older like OG copies. But again, I think it's smart if you at least move the commons, and then if you have the super rare, you don't even touch that, or the dual terminal copy, definitely just keep that as well. But that's just my opinion. Moving on, we have the Christon, can't speak. It's okay, guys. But we have this engine, and you know, no announcements of any cards getting reprinted, but with the new support, of course, garnered a lot of hype. There are specific cards that you can be selling out of here, especially the Synchro, and you have the Citri. So, you know, will Konami reprint this year? I believe they will at some point, probably later on the year, but I kind of want to put this on your radar. If you do have copies, older school copies that you do want to just flip, it's not a bad, you know, option to do it now, but you can wait. It's just that, remember, if we do get an announcement of a reprint of this, you know, the prices of this will just be dipping dramatically. So stay on top of that, of course. And then we do have Fiendsmith Tract, the quarter century secret rare, because more recently this card has been going up in price, and you know, it is really just a one of, but you can run more if you like. For about $70 or more, it's kind of crazy. It used to be around 35 to 40. I think it's time to sell this card. If you do have access to it, just grab the ultra rare alternative, or it's the secret rare. It's been a minute, but either way, that card is much cheaper and a lower rarity than having the highest rarity copy available for this card. And then we do have from the 25th anniversary Dueling Mirrors tins, we have cards like Chaos Angel, which have been steady at about 25 to 30 bucks. It is slowly starting to go down just a little bit, not too much, but you want to watch out on cards like this and Super Star Slayer Typhon. Great cards in the meta, and I think that, you know, they are garnering a lot of hype, you know, from the tins. There are the most of the time the top selling card from the set, and I would, you know, say that keep an eye on it too, because it will be dipping in price, especially with reprints. You know, Typhon is a great card. I think they will definitely go ahead and reprint this in some set this year, so you might want to go ahead and just sell it now if you have extra copies as well, or again, you're not using it in your current build. And then we do have Diviner of the Herald, the quarter century secret rare from Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge, and this has gone up in price recently for about $85. I mean, the card itself is great, and this is the highest rare copy of this card. So if you're okay with just playing with some ultra rares, or, you know, just any type of version with this card, go ahead and just sell it off your, you know, the one card too, or just the play set. It's a great time to do so now, while there is some hype with it. That is my opinion for this. I mean, I feel like you guys, if you want to keep your high rarity cards, by all means keep them. But if you guys are not using them, you're not having a full high rarity deck, just sell them off. Trust me, the money is worth it. So you can go ahead and invest into other stuff like staples or other collection goals. Next up, we have Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and you guys are probably like, why? Blue Eyes is right around the corner. Well, I will say, right, if you don't mind playing a low rarity copy, which you can play a super rare and you're still fine, or a secret rare that looks nice, $50 for this is great. And you know, the hype has been going up with this card with Blue Eyes support. So this might be the time to go ahead and flip it, because again, if Blue Eyes does not perform at the level that people expect it to, this card will dip dramatically. Again, all hope that it does, but we're just gonna play on the side of, let's say, who knows, right? This might be the perfect time to flip this for an easy $50, so you can put it into other things. And then finally, guys, we have Gadget Trio randomly from Legacy of Destruction. If you have access to this card in quarter century secret rare, it is almost $70. Don't ask me why. I don't know if there's support with this or someone create a crazy build, but it is worth it to go ahead and pick it up. Recently, $30. Okay, it went from 30 to about 70, and someone actually bought it for 72, which is crazy. But they bought 3 copies. You guys can see that, 3 copies for 70 bucks. I don't know about people on TCGPlayer. Sometimes they're just a different beast all entirely. But again, definitely sell this card. One of the ones you definitely should be selling. But guys, if you like the video, make sure you give it a huge like. Comment down below your thoughts. Of course, if you miss out on any cards that you should be selling now, and of course, you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn notification bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.